Welcome to Math 1146, College Algebra Plus, Summer Semester 2020. Although you signed up for a section that meets on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday at a specific time of day, due to the COVID-19 crisis, this course will be delivered remotely. So what does remote learning look like? In this class, you will view video lectures and complete written guided notes templates as you watch those videos. You'll complete online homework, quizzes, and tests. You'll also complete written assignments that you'll submit through Blackboard. You'll receive individual help from your instructor via video conferencing, phone, or email. And it's really important to remember this course is not self-paced. There are due dates on the course calendar that are spread throughout the week. Although you signed up for a class that meets at a specific time of day on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, there will be no live lectures at a specific time. Instead, all of the lectures are recorded and are available for you to view 24 hours a day. But it's important to remember the course is definitely not self-paced. There's a daily schedule of assignments with due dates that are spread throughout the week. Your instructor will be available for help during scheduled times throughout the week and also be available for virtual appointments at other times of day. College algebra is the study of functions. In this course, we'll cover important concepts and skills that you'll need if you're going on for further math classes, especially calculus. It's an extension of Columbus State's Math 1050 Elementary Algebra course, which some of you may have just taken. And it's the prerequisite to Columbus State's Math 1149 Trigonometry course, which I assume many of you will be going into after this course. Good news, you've probably seen a lot of the topics in this course before in a high school algebra course. So why is the course called College Algebra Plus? Well, it's College Algebra Plus Foundational Student Skills. Student skills like time management, progress checks, a log of your participation every week, and growth mindset activities. In addition to the foundational student skills, we build in prerequisite topics. So we cover elementary and intermediate algebra topics such as graphing, factoring, and solving equations. We also build in a mental math review of basic skills like fractions, exponents, arithmetic. So if you're rusty on any of your prerequisite skills, no worries. We build them in just in time, just when you need them. Math 1146 covers 14 units of college algebra material. The learning workflow for every unit is the same. First, you start by learning the material. Learning it comes from the lecture videos and online questions that you answer while you watch the videos. You'll also complete guided notes templates as you watch the videos that will form a textbook that you'll use as a resource. Number two, you practice the material with a written worksheet called the Worksheet of the Day, or the WOD. This worksheet will be submitted through Blackboard on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays throughout the week. Then step three, you do homework on the material, which is an online homework assignment in ALEKS. You will do work for Math 1146 in 3 different places: Edpuzzle, Blackboard, and ALEKS. Edpuzzle is a free website where you'll go to watch videos and answer quiz questions as you watch those videos. Blackboard is where you'll go to access your course tools like the syllabus and calendar, announcements, the gradebook. You'll also submit written worksheets and a weekly participation log in Blackboard. ALEKS is where you'll go to do online homework, quizzes, tests, and the final exam. Here's a portion of the course calendar that shows how the due dates are spread throughout the week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are the white columns. Every Monday and Wednesday and Friday, a worksheet of the day, a WOD, is due. Every Monday, the participation log is due for the week before. Some Wednesdays and Fridays, you'll have quizzes and tests. On Tuesday, Thursday, and then Sundays, ALEKS assignments and Edpuzzle assignments are due. You'll also see rapid response instructor help indicated on certain days throughout the week. In this example, they're on Mondays and Wednesdays. Your instructor will indicate those specific times on your course calendar. During those times, your instructor is available for rapid response help, meaning that they'll be sitting at their computer, waiting for your emails. Some of them may be in Blackboard Collaborate, waiting for a virtual meeting. Here's a snapshot of the video lectures and quiz questions that you'll answer in Edpuzzle. This is Unit 12, Video 21. So you can see it's an example from the guided notes, example 11, solving an equation. So you'll watch the video in which the instructor goes through and works the example, and you'll be working through the example in your notes, copying down exactly what the instructor is writing down. That completes your textbook for that section. Then on the right, you can see there's an example of a quiz question. So it's a fill-in-the-blank question, and in this example, the student got it marked wrong, so then it marks the correct answer for them. As you watch the video lectures, you'll be following along and completing guided notes templates that are in your collaborative text, which you purchase from the bookstore. So as the instructor is working the examples, you'll be copying down exactly what she's writing down. And these form your textbook that you'll use as a resource when you complete your homework and your worksheets. The guided notes that you complete as you watch the video lectures will form your textbook, the collaborative text. You may rewatch these videos at any time, but it's important that they're completed by the due dates. You'll use these notes to complete your assignments, your worksheets, and ALEKS homework, and you'll also use them to prepare for tests and quizzes. On-time completion is required as part of your weekly participation grade for the week. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you'll complete a worksheet of the day, a WOD. These worksheets contain mental math warm-up exercises, retrieval practice of concepts from the videos, practice problems from the guided notes, and foundational student skills like time management and progress checks. They're always due Monday, Wednesday, and Friday by 11:59 p.m. in Blackboard. On-time completion of these worksheets is part of your weekly participation grade. You will complete several different types of online homework assignments in ALEKS every week. You'll complete a homework assignment for every unit. You'll complete topic assignments, which require you to complete a certain number of discrete topics. You'll complete weekly hours assignments every week. You'll complete PI completion assignments, which require you to have a certain percentage of the entire course complete. You'll also complete test review assignments before every test and the final exam. 100% completion of the weekly hours assignment is required as part of your weekly participation grade. You will do all of your ALEKS online homework in a notebook, which you purchase from the bookstore. In the notebook, on each page is a place for the date, the name of the assignment, and the topic name. So in this example, the student was working on the Unit 9 homework assignment, and they were working on composition of two functions advanced. It's important that you record the entire name of the assignment and the entire name of the topic. Specifically in this example, notice how it says composition of two functions advanced. That means that very likely there was also a topic called composition of two functions basic. So it's important that you indicate specifically the entire name of the topic so that then you have your work organized. Then when you have a question and you need to reach out to your instructor, you can tell them exactly which topic you need help on. You will take all of your quizzes, tests, and the final exam in ALEKS. So all of your answers will be submitted online in ALEKS, but all of your written work will be kept on paper. Then this written work will be submitted in Blackboard to your instructor. So your instructor may award partial credit where appropriate, or your instructor may reduce your score if there was a question for which you got the answer correct, but did not provide sufficient written work. When taking quizzes, tests, and the final exam remotely, it's important that all students adhere to our academic integrity statement, which is based on Columbus State's Student Code of Conduct. Students may not receive help or access any resources such as notes, worksheets, other websites, or cell phones while taking quizzes, tests, or the final exam. The only thing they're allowed to access is an approved calculator. The use of any other resources or receiving help from others is considered cheating and a violation of Columbus State's Student Code of Conduct. Violations would include possible sanctions such as a score of 0 on the assessment, up to expulsion from the college. You will keep all of your course materials organized in a binder with tabbed sections. You'll have a section for each of the following: the course calendar and syllabus, the participation log, the collaborative text, the ALEKS homework notebook, the worksheets of the day, and the written work for your quizzes and tests. Math 1146 has a strict participation policy. Students will earn a grade of participating P or not participating NP for every week of the semester. To earn a grade of participating P, students must complete all of the following on time: view all Edpuzzle videos and complete accompanying online questions, complete and submit all worksheets of the day, spend at least 8 hours actively working in ALEKS, and complete and submit the weekly participation log. It is important to note that active learning in ALEKS includes attempting or learning topics and working on knowledge checks. It does not include idle login time. Here is an example of a portion of the weekly participation log that you will keep and submit to your instructor. You'll always submit it by the Monday of the following week at 11:59 p.m. So in this example, this is the participation for week 9, so it would be due on Monday of week 10. So you'll see there's places to record whether or not the student met the hours requirement, which is 8 hours a week in ALEKS. And in this week, there were 2 Edpuzzle assignments. You'll notice that there's a blank for the 3rd Edpuzzle assignment. Some weeks have 3, some only have 2 or 1. And then in this week, there were 3 worksheets of the day, WADs, and most weeks there will be 3, except of course the holiday weeks and the first week of the semester. So then there's a place to also note whether this log was submitted on time. And then at the end on the right, the student indicates whether or not they got the P grade. So since this student completed the ALEKS, the 2 Edpuzzle assignments, Unit 13 and Unit 14, and the 3 worksheets of the day, the WADs, and submitted this log on time, this student earned a P for the week. If you fail to complete all of the requirements during that week, you'll be marked as not participating, or NP. Here is an example of a student who completed everything except one of the worksheets of the day. So since this student missed that one worksheet, their participation grade for the week is NP. If you earn 4 or more NP grades during the semester, your course grade will drop 10%, which is 1 letter grade. What happens if you only miss one of the requirements? Well, you have up to 2 weeks during the semester when you may miss only one requirement for the week and still earn a P. So for example, this student missed just one of the requirements, the Unit 5 Edpuzzle, but this student, it still gets a P for the week because it was one of those first 2 weeks. Missing 2 or more components will always result in an NP. It's important that the participation policy is applied fairly to all students, so no exceptions can be made. But don't worry, life is built into this policy. That's why we permit students to have 3 NPs during the semester. So this accounts for things that happen like technical problems with your computer or internet, work obligations, family obligations, or illness. It's important to note that earning 4 NPs does not mean you automatically failed a course. It just means your course grade is lowered 10%. We point this out because many of you may be coming from Math 1099, in which the policy states that 4 NPs does result in an automatic failure. It's different in Math 1146. Your course grade will be calculated according to the following grade breakdown. The final exam counts as 25% of your grade. You'll take 3 tests, which count as a total of 40%. You'll take 6 quizzes, which count as 5%. You'll take 2 comprehensive knowledge checks, which count as 5%. You'll complete multiple ALEKS homework assignments every week, which count as 15%. You'll complete about 3 worksheets of the day per week, which count as 5%, and you'll complete Ed Puzzle videos several times throughout the week, or a total of 5%. It's important to note that your grade is based on weighted averages, not on points possible. And again, earning 4 or more NP will lower your final course grade by 10%. Due to the rapid pace of this summer semester course, your instructor is not able to award extensions of assignment due dates. But don't worry, life is built into the policies. We drop several lowest scores. For instance, we drop the lowest quiz score. We drop 2 lowest worksheet of the day scores. We drop 3 lowest ALEKS homework assignment scores. Also, Ed Puzzle videos may be viewed for full credit after the due date. But remember, that would still result in an NP for the week. The only possible extension that your instructor could consider is an extension of 1 test if you could provide official documentation of an emergency. While you are learning remotely, it's important to remember your instructor is here to support you. It's your responsibility to reach out to your instructor whenever you have a question or concern. Your instructor will be available for rapid response help during scheduled times every week. These times will be posted in the course calendar, and this means your instructor will be sitting at their computer waiting to answer student questions, so you can expect the fastest response time during those posted help times. But your instructor will also be available at other times by email and by virtual appointment. Your instructor may help you via Columbus State email, phone calls, or possibly video conferencing via Blackboard Collaborate. You will need to purchase all of your course materials for Math 1146 from the Columbus State Bookstore. Due to the COVID-19 crisis, the physical bookstore is closed, so you will need to purchase from the Columbus State Bookstore website. Delivery is free, but be sure to allow several days for delivery. You will need the Math 1146 ALEKS code. You'll need a 1.5-inch binder, a set of tab dividers, the Math 1146 collaborative text, the Math 1146 homework notebook, and any scientific or graphing calculator without a computer algebra system. Computer and internet access is absolutely required, and it is ideal to have access to a printer, but not necessary. As a remote learner, it's extremely important that you check your Columbus State email and Blackboard regularly. Your instructor will email important instructions and/or post Blackboard announcements with important information. It's also important that you check your course calendar daily because there are due dates throughout the week. It is your responsibility to contact your instructor when you have questions or concerns and to respond promptly to any messages from your instructor. Not reading email or Blackboard announcements is not a valid excuse. Math 1146 requires about 18 hours of work every week. Wow, that sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Well, let's think about why. During a regular semester, Math 1146 would meet for 6 hours per week, and then college courses require 2 to 3 hours of work outside of class per credit hour. Now we're in the summer, so this course is going to move 50% faster. Then on top of that, we're learning remotely. So learning remotely requires serious time management and lots of self-discipline. But don't worry, we are here to help you structure all of these 18 hours. That's one of the reasons this course is called College Algebra Plus. We're adding in foundational student skills like time management. So we have a detailed course calendar with those due dates spread throughout the week, so you won't have to worry about cramming on Sunday night. We have a weekly time requirement in ALEKS, so you can be sure you're putting in enough time to get your homework done. We have a strict participation policy that ensures students are doing everything they need to be successful. And we have scheduled times available for you to get help from your instructor. So as long as you have the time in your schedule, you can do this. What if you don't have 18 hours in your schedule this summer? We totally get it. It's a ton of time. And we applaud all of you that are trying to balance school, work, and family obligations. but the reality is you may want to consider taking this course in a future semester. Now it's time to get started on your coursework. First, go to the Syllabus and Calendar button in Blackboard. Read and print out the course syllabus. Review and print out the course calendar. Watch the Tour of ALEKS video. Then you're going to go to the Assignments and Written Work button in Blackboard and click on Worksheets of the Day. You're going to complete and submit the May 27th Worksheet of the Day by Wednesday, May 27th at 11:59 p.m. All of these instructions are also repeated in the welcome announcement in Blackboard. Have a great summer semester, Math 1146 students. Keep calm and check your email every day.